Hi guys, so we are back. This is week 1, round 2 in 3v3 GAC, and I'm back in Kyber 1. As you guys know, if you watch my videos, I finished last week 2-1, which I'm happy about, since that was my first week coming back into the game. This round, I'm facing an opponent called Dark Six Seed. His GP is much lower than mine, 11.8 compared to mine 13.1, but as you guys can see after I show you, he set some really heavy defense. Now this is what I set. Obviously I put Ezra there. He was only relic 5 when I locked in to this current round, but he's already making some good work with Rey. He's holding. Probably my opponent won't be able to get through that. I changed some things on my Balen cron as well. That's doing some work as well, modding wise as well, which I'm not going to share you guys just yet because the round is still going. Captain Enoch, he got one-shotted, so as the Great Mothers. Leia did some work as well. Up top, nothing special really, he one-shotted it. And then back in ships, he had some really tough time against my Executor. He also dropped the battle against my was it Redis. So I'm not going to show you guys my back wall, just because now, thank God, but there are a lot of people watching my videos already, which I really do appreciate, so thank you for that. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. So as for his defense, he set down one Luthen with Luthen Pao, which is going to be annoying. Sortie with Stab, Rex, double Rex team without Captain Rex's Omicron, Tuskens, and then Saw. But down south, this is where he went really heavy on. So he set Leia, Reva, Rey with Ezra as well, but he has an Omicron on his Ezra. I think it's his special. Yeah. I think this is the most important one for him. Dark Trooper, Moff Gideon, and then Jabba. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting match, so let's jump straight into it. Right, so before we jump into battle, please guys make sure to subscribe to my channel, and also comment down below what was your result this round. So the first battle is going to be JMK versus Jabba. That's because my opponent didn't have Great Mothers or Balen, so I was like, why not use JMK here? So if I can, to be honest with you, most of the time I use this counter just because of it's reliable, so why not? So here I was doing something different than what I did the previous week. So here actually I wanted to kill Bausch first. So if you guys can recall it, most of the time I went to full ultimate, but here I was like, I'm going to ult early, kill Bausch, but then I realized I'm probably going to kill her anyway, so there is no reason to waste Annihilate on Bausch, so I killed Chrysanthemum. So now it's just, I need to take out Bausch and she's dead. And from here on then, it's just pretty straightforward. I just need to kill Chrysanthemum again But this one is a really thick chrysanthemum. Probably because it had the Omicron. I can't remember, but I think this is the first time I'm facing a chrysanthemum with an Omicron. And it really does make a difference. Like you can tell. Even though he's only like he's an R7 chrysanthemum, but he can take a lot of hits. Now I was like, maybe even put it on auto. One more hit and that's it. So Jabba's dead. Next one, this was my go-to counter. Again, like if you guys can recall, like I had no problem with this so far. So I was like, why change it? Anything? So there's nothing new here. I went after OG Moff Gideon always because of his data cron. I feel like he's the biggest threat. Now I'm not sure if I'm misplaying it or not, or what should be the kill order. But again, if I'm doing something wrong, then let me know down in the comments, like you guys did with my Night Sister versus Jabba battle, which I really appreciate it. We can always have a conversation about my battles down in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer any questions, and you know, I appreciate anything, any feedback, especially now that this is only my 4th battle. But as you guys can see it, like this team, like that's only an R5 team, and like by this time I was able to do some damage during my previous battles. But here I felt like I'm not going anywhere. Like, I think I'm going to show you guys the data cron, but I can't remember now why it was. But at the moment I'm just trying to kill OG Gideon, which finally he died. And now I'm trying to do the same thing what I did, you know, kill Gideon, because he will sacrifice Scout Trooper. But again, no damage, like nothing. He managed to heal up. And now Moff Gideon is doing some serious damage, and then Malgus died. So I skipped ahead because I couldn't do anything. And here, the second thing happened. I'm going to lose DR as well. And I was like, wow, so this battle is starting interestingly enough, because I was really shocked here. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, okay, what should I do? I did some research, and then I was like, okay, let's use AdRad. I mean, from what I heard, he's really OP. I'm using the Cassian level 9 with the assist level 6. But again, things aren't looking really good. Like, I was like, I need to get to 100. That's my goal. I need to survive that, and then hopefully I can yeet everybody out. Finally I was able to reach 100 right about now. And now I was able to kill the side tunes, but then he brought them right back in. Like, this is crazy. Like, I was like, oh great, I'm going to die again. So my match barely started and I'm already like, dropped the battle, and here I have no idea what to do. Like, finally Dark Trooper Gideon died, and then I skipped ahead again in time because it was a stalemate. Like, I kept attacking, nothing happened, and finally here I was able to kill Gideon. So finally he was gone. I was just trying to recover if I could, but no, the most important thing was that he finally died. I was like, thank God for that. Okay, so this team, the Reva, this is the first time I'm facing a Reva team in threes. Now, I'll be honest with you, I didn't really think much about this counter. Like, I was like, I remember using Lord Vader against Reva. Like, that was a thing back in the day. I even had the Maul level 9, so I was like, okay, cool, even if he dies he'll be able to come back, only to realize that, yeah, data cron, the level 9 doesn't mean anything if he gets killed while he has death mark. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, as you guys can see, this battle isn't looking very good either. Luckily, Lord Vader can take some hits. I was finally able to reach the ultimate, and I was like, I really need to start killing somebody, otherwise I won't be able to survive. But I stuck behind Reva stunned, but at the same time, luckily, the dots were building up on the side tunes, so Seven Sisters was gone, and now I needed to take out GI and then have a showdown versus Reva. Now, my goal was, like, because obviously she can revive, but if I can kill her while Lord Vader is in his ultimate, then she won't be able to revive. So this was just some back and forth. She managed to survive, and then, yeah, I was able to reach ultimate and kill her. So that wasn't pretty at all. Right, so this one again, SLKR versus Leia. I did this many times before. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. This guy, honestly, like, he had some really strong data crowns. He had the tank revive cron, so obviously I already lost Hux, which isn't good, and he was doing some serious damage. And the most annoying thing is that both Drogon and R2 are on the stealth, and I'm just always stuck behind Leia. I couldn't do anything. Even if now he was like, he had DI. This is like so annoying. And they can ignore taunt. So SLKR was about to die and he died. I was like, what in the hell is going on here? So I was like, okay, let's just leave it and try to deal with this team, which is going to be on the thumbnail as well, because man, this was an annoying battle. Like, this was so annoying. Like, I probably misplayed it as well because I had no idea. Like, normally I stay on Rey and, you know, try to take her into yellow, then try to take Ben into yellow, but I can't do that because I'm stuck behind Ezra. Now I was finally able to do that. By the way, I'm using the SK level 9. So Finally, Rey was in yellow, but Cere had to eat back-to-back 2 whirlwinds, which isn't good. Obviously, need to take off the inspired from Rey as well, and try to recover some health and protection. I was like, oh dear lord, like here I was really scrambling around like what to do. I was like, oh god, oh what, it's like obviously I can pull down the ship, there was no point for it up until this point when I see that, like, how is my SK looking? Like, I know Rey is still in her ultimate, but I was like, I probably need to pull down the ship in order to survive her whirlwind. So I was like, yes, pull it down. I know it's a waste. And at this point, I was like fairly certain that I'm going to lose. I was reading it for the HP and protection recovery. So now, SLKR was barely able to survive the whirlwind. I was able to take out Ben, another whirlwind, and then I cannot even keep up with the commentary on this. But this was like a madhouse, like it's like a wild west. Everybody died, you die, everybody was falling left and right, and for some reason, by a miracle, Malgus was able to survive the battle. So that was, oh my god, that was crazy. So after that, I had to take a breather and then regroup, find another way to take out this Leia. And I remember that I tried to do this, I think was it round 2, and it failed because I immediately lost Padawan Kenobi. But here, he was able to stick around, at least for the beginning of the battle. But again, I'm still stuck behind Leia. Like, this team, I mean, everybody's setting this team because it's annoying. I was like, there is no point using the AOA because 2 of them are under, they have the DI. So I was like, try to kill at least one of them. Oh, by the way, I have the stun level 6, I think. Yeah, so that's why I moved over to Drogon to try to stun him. And finally he died. Oh my god. Now I was trying to take out R2, but I stuck behind him. So I was like, oh my god. Like, this entire match is like a slugfest for sure. Like, oh my god. Like, I'm just trying to do some damage, wait until R2 becomes available to hit. I guess the good thing about this battle is like I was able to hang on. Like, both the HP and protection of my team was alright. So now it's just a 3v1, but it's still Leia. She can do some insane amount of damage. So I was like, please don't let me time out on against her. But Kenobi was able to kill her, only to realize that of course she had the level 3 tank revive Datacron. So here we go again. Round 2. But when I looked at the time at this point, I was like, okay, 2 minutes left. This should be fine. And I think yeah, this was the final battle. So finally I was able to open the back wall. By the way, if you guys didn't know this, I have a horror narration channel. The link will be in the description if you guys want to check it out. So the back zone. I mean, this guy went really heavy on defense. No wonder he couldn't full clear me. So there's that Hondo team with the Hondo cron, Han and Chewie. He also said GMK, DR, a full DR team, and then also Malgus, until I realized that it's not a full Sith Empire team, even though he has the 3 Omicrons, placing Dengar, even though he has the level 9 Dengar cron, it's severely weakened the Malgus cron, the Malgus Omicron. So I moved upstairs. That step had the Omicron, but I figured that Bad Batch should still work against this team. Like, it shouldn't be any issue with it. And yeah, this was a fairly easy battle. You basically just go into a loop, try to take out the droids with true damage. So yeah, that was easy. One more hit and that should do it. Next up is MM Luthen. I just use my Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, obviously with the OG Gideon cron. This team can dish out so much damage, so it was a simple battle. Easy 57. Next one, I even forget to use the Datacron on this Qui-Gon team. Obviously, as you guys saw it, I'm not sure if you guys saw it or not, but yeah, Captain Rex didn't have his Omicron. I probably misplayed it there. I should have used just the basic, waiting for Qui-Gon to die before I use my AoE. But yeah, another easy battle. Like this one, Traya versus Tusken. Again, this is an easy battle as well, just annoying because it takes a lot of time. You have to wait for the Annihilate to come up. Obviously, Savage with his Omicron is like a beast. They won't be able to take him out. So at this point, you just wait. Now I just have to wait for Traya because I need to put the isolate on the other raider, the summoned one, so I can finally delete the OG raider. So he's gone, and now we just have to wait again for the Annihilate to come up. I think I forgot about it, or I have no idea why, but I thought if I kill the raider they won't be able to come back, but I guess he did. So now I have to wait for the isolate. So yeah, there's not much to say about these battles really. Like it's pretty straightforward. Also, if you guys watching this battle and you didn't click the way, let me know if you want me to speed up these battles, or so we don't have to sit here to wait until the finish, or you guys prefer to watch the entire battle. So Gas versus Saw. Now, of course, the relic levels for this team aren't up that, so this is only like a relic 3. But at the same time, I have a feeling like if this player can up his relic level with time, obviously, he could be a really good player. Like, he had some really good data crons. Yeah, you just need to balance the defensive and offensive strats. Like, I think he went way too heavy on defense. Reva against the Jedi. This should be a pretty straightforward match. Like the side tunes already dying fairly quickly. 2 gone, and now Kelleran Beq died as well. 57. So yeah, I remember this counter because I used it before I retired. Yeah, JKL versus DR. This is like very easy battle. Like I brought Cal here because I'm not going to use him with GML. Also, the other thing was for his insta-kill once he reaches 30 stacks, but DR died way before that, so yeah, 55. Now the next one is going to be Bull versus this Malgus team. Now again, because this isn't a full Sith Empire team, or not even a full Sith team, this is like I think only one of the Omicrons are in play at this point, because both of the other Omicrons require either a full Sith Empire or Sith team in order to work. So, and Ben Bo, like, she's a force to reckon with anyway. So as you guys can see, she's like deleting Malgus. Now, sadly, Talon saved Malgus, so at this point it's just annoying. He's just stall harder. Malgus gone, and then Talon as well. At this point, 2 teams left. This Hondo, Han and Chewie team, which is not going to be a problem for GML. Just have to use the coins. And then that's it. There's not much to it. And then finally, an old school counter. Cere versus GMK Cat. I had the zombie level 9 cron. So yeah, I was fairly confident that this will work. Like, there's nothing to it really. I had some really high defense on the data cron as well. I think around 140%. So that's quite a lot. Yeah, I just waited with the Annihilate to relink the two side tunes, Cat and Plow. And then once he take his turn, then it's pretty much game, set and match. Yeah. And now just have to eat out GMK. One more hit and that should do it. Yep, game over. So that's all the ground battles done. So I was like, oh, okay, let's go see what we can do against his fleet. Again, I faced this exact same comp. I used the exact same comp against this Executor with the Punishing one. And in the previous round, the Punishing one was 7-star. This one only a 5-star. And again, same thing happened when I failed during the second round in week 1. They went early, everybody went under stealth, and most importantly they focused on my Anakin. And yeah, things go bad really quickly. Anakin died. When I was recording, I was actually laughing. I was like, I couldn't believe this. I was like, oh great. I almost stopped. Like at this point I was like, why bother? Like, this is just... I cannot wait to have mine at 7-star and put it down on defense to annoy people. Obviously, I was trying to take out some side ships. Eben Hawk is here to delay the contract, but it doesn't matter at this point. Yeah. To be honest, I don't know why I was still trying. I should have just backed out. I was like, maybe I can kill somebody with the AoE, but yeah. Even though they had the thermals on, they managed to survive, and now it's just game over. So yeah, that didn't work. So I was like, okay, let's try the Malevolence counter that I used. I think it was against my round 2 opponent last week, week 1, where I was able to at least kill 2 ships, PO and Darth Bane ship, Xanadu Blood. But here it didn't work either, so I was like, okay, great. At least I was able to take that ship out. Dodge, great, of course, because dodge is great. At this point I was really angry, like, I was like, whatever. Like the good old raging videos might come back at some point. You guys can let me know in the comments below if you prefer to see these highlights or you want me to post the full raw footage. Because based on what's happening on Twitch at the moment, I think I'm going to go back streaming on there. I might do it on YouTube, but yeah, Twitch is like, based on the news, what's happening there, I doubt it's going to survive a lot longer. So yeah, anyway, I lost the Malevolence battle. So I was like, should I bother even trying anything else? I was like, F it, why not? Like, let's see if I can do a hat trick. Use the Thrawn Empire counter against Leviathan. That should work most of the time. Let's do it. There's nothing I can say really. That's why I'm just staying quiet, because like the footage speaks for itself. And also, again, I might have misplayed it. That very might be the case. If that's the thing, yeah. I'm not going to hide the fact that I hate ships. Like I hate it. That's why I'm trying to make sure that I don't have to do any fleet counter, or if I do, it doesn't really matter. I watch videos about it. When I watch the video, it worked on the video, on the counter. When I'm doing it, it's not working. So I'm just going to give up. I have to win my matches on the ground, which is what I did, and that's what I like to do. I always set a heavy defense. So that was the ships. I left it. I couldn't care about it any longer, and this is the final result. So just quickly show you guys. This was his what he did. My Rey team managed to get 9 holds. He one-shot at the top wall, and then he also suffered against my fleet as well, but eventually he managed to push through. So that was his top wall. I dropped 2 battles down south, and then back here I one-shotted everything. So that's pretty much it. There's nothing much else to say. I finished the week 2-1, so I'm looking forward to the second week. Now obviously we're going to have Ezra. So once again, comment down below, guys, your results. If you have any questions, if you thought I misplayed something, do let me know. And also, once more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check out my horror narration channel with that amazing Canadian voice actor that I have. The link is going to be in the description of this video. And I see you guys on Friday. On Monday, on Monday, when I'm going to post a video of my round 1 match. So yeah, take care guys, bye.